Hello and welcome to this edition of Super Fantastic Top 10. This time we'll be looking at the very weirdest real-life organisms from around the globe, whether they live in water, on land or fly in the sky. As always, this is all just my opinion, and I'm sure you'll be able to think of many other unusual creatures that could go on the list. Number 10. The Leafy Seadragon. This solitary plankton-eating fish, found off the coast of Australia, has algae-like protrusions all along its body to camouflage it from predators, who are likely to mistake it for a piece of floating seaweed. What's more, they're also known to change colour to blend in. Another interesting thing about these weird creatures is, like seahorses, it's the males who care for the eggs before they hatch. Number 9. The Hummingbird hawk moth. This insect can be found right across Europe, Northern Africa, the Middle East and Asia. The fact they look like real hummingbirds is perhaps due to what is known as convergent evolution, whereby the moth has coincidentally developed similar features to hummingbirds because these are efficient. Another idea is that its resemblance to the real bird helps scare away other insects. Number 8. The sea pig. Found across the Atlantic, Pacific and Indian Oceans, and an echinoderm like the starfish. This has leg-like feet which inflate and deflate to move the creature along in the water at depths of up to 5,000 meters. Feeding on detritus falling from above, they're often found together in large groups. Unfortunately, deep-sea trawling is threatening their habitat and existence. Number 7. The Venezuelan poodle moth. Still thought by some to be a hoax and reputedly found on the savannas of Venezuela, this mysterious insect was only discovered in 2009, and its unusual, fluffy, puppy-like appearance has been noted. In fact, scientists are still searching for evidence that it is a unique species, and not much is known about it. However, it looks a bit like a hybrid of a dog and a moth, and that's why it's on the list. Okay? Number 6. The hairy frogfish. Found in the sandy shallows of tropical and subtropical seas, the small spines on this fish's body resemble hairs, and it can open its mouth wide enough to swallow prey as big as itself. It also has a small protrusion above its snout which looks like a fishing rod with a worm on it. This helps lure its prey. This extraordinary animal can also change colour to fit in with its surroundings. Number 5. The leaf-tailed gecko. From the island of Madagascar, their tail mimics a dead leaf and has a dual purpose: to protect it from predators and to help it hunt by providing camouflage, especially at night, when it feeds on small insects. Unfortunately, destruction of their forest habitat is threatening their survival. Number 4. The Blob Fish. Native to Australian and Tasmanian coasts, this deep-sea fish lives at about 900 meters below sea level and at high pressure. Its low-density jelly-like body allows it to float just over the seabed, where it gobbles up anything edible which drifts in front of it. When caught, the pressure difference causes its gloopy body to collapse and make it look a bit like an ugly bald man with a big nose. Number 3. The Axolotl. This creature's name is not the only strange thing about it. Found only in a few lakes near Mexico City, as an adult this endangered species resembles a baby salamander with a wide head, no eyelids and short legs. Having evolved from ordinary salamanders, they reach sexual maturity without metamorphosing into adult salamanders. This evolutionary change occurred because of food scarcity and low iodine levels in the high altitude lakes where they live, meaning there wasn't enough for fully fledged salamanders to eat in order to survive and reproduce. Number 2. Maris or Thikana. This Arctic-dwelling jellyfish-like thing isn't in fact an animal, but a colony of them, all floating along together in symbiosis. The orange part acts as a float for buoyancy, and the bell-shaped parts help propel it through the water, as its tentacles trap prey. What amazes me most about this thing is that a group of creatures living together could move, float, and continue to thrive as if they were one organism, working as one even more so than a colony of bees or ants.
Number 1.
The Starnosed Mole. Found in Canada and parts of the northern USA, the star-shaped appendages on this blind mole's face are used to navigate underground by feeling its way around, and also to find food. The mole also has waterproof hair and a wide tail which stores fat during the winter months, and they can smell underwater.
So that concludes today's list. Please like and subscribe, and write your suggestions for more top 10s in the comment section. Don't forget to tune into the next video on Super Fantastic Top 10, and check out the links on the screen and below. See you next time!